This Sports Nightly is brought to you by Pacesetter Soccer Club.
We're kicking off soccer season with a bang. Some great games over the last week and a half here on BCSN and throughout our area, and plenty more to come. Happy to have Chris Black with us for Sidekicks. College soccer off to the side no longer. The Rockets back on Bancroft Street Thursday night.
Yeah, it's going to be an exciting one because now you have IPFW coming to town. And last time 0-0 tie Emma Butterwick with the shutout 0-0. So far this year, Emma Butterwick has played in the first game, the 2-2 tie against Dayton. And then Carson Hill popped in for the game versus Illinois. Welcome to collegiate soccer and the 1-4 loss. That's always a tough one anyways, but at least she got her first start, got those first game jitters out of the way. So we'll see if she's in between the sticks tomorrow or if it's going to be back to Emma Butterwick. But this team from the University of Toledo, a lot of kids back. Mojo Medali really back to where they think she was a year ago. ACL injury the last year she's dealt with, but more and more time. Fun to see that front line functioning again.
So the BG women, they don't have to replace Jimmy Walker anytime soon, by the way. He is inked through 2025. The BG men projected to be first in the MAC, and their season about to get rolling as well.
Yeah, you look at Eric Nichols on that side. He's done such a great job since coming to Bowling Green State University on the men's side, and they bring in the Ohio State University this weekend. What an enormous year they had. Joey Akapanu last year doing such a great job for Toledo Villa. He's back leading that team down there in the defense as well as taking part in the attacking a little bit, as every back loves to do.
And we've got some great games coming up in high school soccer. One of the best teams anywhere in the country coming to St. John's this week. As far as coaches, what are they looking to do this time of year when it's still so early on?
If they don't have a plan yet, the first or second game is going to really set things up for them. If you're struggling in certain areas or you're getting exploited for the first time in a certain area, sometimes you have to go back to the drawing board. But most of the teams are still not in the league play. So you're depending on where your goals are, oftentimes it's win the league or at least get to a certain point in the league. So they're going to be looking at that. How do we compete in the league? So maybe they are still finding things out about their teams. We're coming back into probably a little bit of COVID hiccups for some teams just early on as well. So how deep is your roster? Keeping your roster as healthy as possible on the field, obviously hoping everyone takes care of themselves off the field as well. So I think you're still in fact-finding mission. There's a couple teams that are deep enough to try to run the whole table. You know, Pearisburg wants to do it every year on the girls' side, and they've been able to do it once at least. But most of the teams, they still want to find identity. There's been a lot of close games this weekend. At 0-0 against Northview and St. Ursula. Like, those coaches are sitting there looking, okay, now what? But the number one thing you find out early, what do the freshmen bring? We're always excited about the new things. The freshmen are new, and we're finding out early on here who's going to be stepping up and how can they keep it going. We saw it with Charlie Case with 2 goals for St. John's against Southview. You're going to have other freshmen do a really good job. It's going to be fun to see how they really get into the team.
You would know. You're the coach, and you're an analyst. What's the game to watch this week?
The game to watch this week is actually back to college. It's University of Toledo IPFW. That's the game to watch for sure. But I'll tell you what, Francis Stevens called in. If you can get out to St. John's, he wants you to go watch St. John's, and St. Ignatius is coming into town. So he wants to make sure you know about St. Ignatius coming into town. And you know what? That's going to be Jesuit Cup. 4 phenomenal teams in this weekend as well. So you got one local power, St. John's, some people coming in, and it's some scouting too.
Always look forward to hearing from you on BCSN, and we love having you in here each and every Wednesday night. Chris Black from Sidekicks and Pacesetters.